Split. No, Split. No, not that one. Split. Jesus Christ, how many of these were made in 2016? I meant Split. Ah, yes, the latest M. Night Shyamalan movie. And here on this channel, we've actually already covered his previous movie, The Visit. And, well, compared to his recent work before that, it's pretty good. Not great, though.
The girls, they like me. They think I'm sweet like candy.
Not even that good, really. But, hey, everybody seems to love Split, so, hey, let's take a look at that. We follow a bunch of girls, one of them being, well, that one girl from The Witch, played by Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya? Anya. Early on in the movie, they're being kidnapped by this guy, played by James McAvoy, and they're all like, oh no. But then later, when they think that there's someone else out there, they're obviously like, oh nice, you know, like maybe they can help us. But it's just James McAvoy in a dress. And now they're probably even more like, oh no. Turns out McAvoy's character suffers from multiple personality disorder, and well, because of that he has 23 different identities. Although we effectively only see a handful of them during this movie. Still sucks though, also for the girls. And then, well, the remainder of the movie we mostly just follow these girls. Well, mainly the Witch as she tries to find a way out, and sessions between McAvoy and his psychiatrist where we find out more about him and his condition. And then all of that goes on for some 2 hours. So, what's there to say about this one? I mean, I liked it. It's kind of hard for me to tell you guys exactly why. The obvious show stealer is most likely James McAvoy, who does, you know, like, he does a great job at portraying all these different characters. And you know, I kind of feel like it's somewhat of an actor's dream to get a role like this, but at the same time that also makes me feel like, you know, like that it's kind of easy to praise an actor for doing so. As in like, oh look at that actor portraying all these different characters in one movie. It's crazy. Even though that's kind of what an actor does, you know, like portraying different characters. But still, McAvoy, he does sincerely do a pretty good job at playing all these characters. Or well, you know, like rather personalities. You know, as in like they all stand on their own, and he does a great job at like slipping from one character to the other. It works. And then, you know, besides McAvoy's performances, there's just enough tension and you know, like, oh well, what's going on to you know, keep you interested during these freaking 2 hours. And well, that's also kind of like my biggest complaint, that at 2 hours it just runs a little too long. There's a bunch of flashback scenes throughout that serve as the backstory to the main girl, and every time I was like, okay, so she had a troubled youth, and because of that she's a little different. They kind of already established that within the first 3 minutes of the movie, but hey, well, what do I know? Plus, in my opinion, the psychiatrist sessions sometimes drag a little bit. And all of this does make it, you know, at least to me, not really a movie that I would rewatch a lot. And then there's the whole ending, of course. Without spoiling anything, I thought it was a little silly. And then I'm not even talking about the ending, because that I initially just didn't get. Not because I'm stupid, I'd like to think, but really I just didn't get it. As in, you know, like I wasn't familiar with the reference, so to speak. So in that way it's kind of hard for me to judge the ending. You know, like maybe it's genius. I'm just saying, like the way how I experienced it after seeing it just once in the theaters. It's, I don't know, I just thought it was a little silly. I mean, sure, afterwards I read into it a little more and I'm like, you know, like maybe this is pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. Still, overall, you know, it's worth checking out, definitely, even if it's just for that one time. I mean, it definitely didn't blow me away, but you know, it was entertaining, even though it drags a little bit at times. But it's cool. Plus afterwards you might be like, what? And then, you know, like you can read into it, and well, you know, you don't have to. It's kind of up to you. But first, have you guys seen this movie? What do you think? You know, let me know, and maybe we can talk a little bit about it in the comments. And then, well, that's it for today. Cheers. See you guys next time.